Tonight, a WPBF 25 News investigation into a dangerous online network targeting children and how it's reaching into Palm Beach County.
We first told you on Tuesday about 764 Global Collective luring children into dark, abusive acts. The FBI says some members plot to overthrow governments and create chaos, but the bigger threat? They're focused on children, using gaming platforms like Roblox to build trust and then manipulate kids into making sexual content. From there, the abuse escalates.
I cannot say enough to scare you. If you are not paying attention to what your kids are doing on their phones, you need to.
Our investigative reporter Terry Parker has been looking into this group for days now and joins us from the newsroom.
Terry, we know that ULearn investigators believe members of 764 have already targeted people right here in our area.
That's exactly right. The FBI says they are investigating hundreds of 764 cases across the country, some right here in our area. Just last summer, a suspected member of 764 threatened to blow up the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Here's what the sheriff tells me about how this group is targeting kids and teens. He says they are an extremely violent and troubling nihilistic network. Imagine your 10-year-old is in their room playing an online game like Roblox. Now imagine the child they think they're chatting with online is actually an adult with deviant, disturbing, and dangerous intentions, ranging from abuse to encouraging suicide. Your child could be weeks away from becoming a victim of an alarming new worldwide terror network called 764. Sheriff, we're talking about an online terror group that targets teens for suicide, murder, mass shootings. How worried should parents in Palm Beach County be that it's happening here?
Right, and I think what you're going to find out is there's a lot of people never heard of this, never heard of the other thing. They kind of know about child pornography and things like that, but they don't know the danger that's here with this particular operation.
The FBI says the members of the 764 terror group span the nation, including here in South Florida.
I am going to blow you up.
That's a 911 call last August to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, forcing an evacuation.
I am going to blow you up.
What are you going to blow up?
You, the police. I've got boom. Boom. I am going to blow you.
What address?
30 minutes.
Investigators traced that call to a 17-year-old in Kentucky named Curtis Hodge. According to the arrest report, Hodge was a member of 764, a group whose goal is to overthrow the government, sow chaos and destruction, and along the way, gain the trust of children and take power over them. Members prey on children through popular apps and online games. They manipulate and coerce their victims into creating explicit content, then use blackmail to force them into committing horrific acts, either against themselves or someone else. These crimes are often live streamed or shared online, where other members watch and encourage the abuse.
And that's what makes it even more disturbing. So they will do compilations of different videos and pictures and things that they have done and convince their victims to do.
The more horrific things victims are forced to do, such as carving their abusers' names into their bodies, the more power the members gain in the group.
I cannot say enough to scare you. If you are not paying attention to what your kids are doing on their phones, you need to.
Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier is already taking action against companies like Snapchat, where he says the bad actors get in touch with children.
They are preferred avenues for these child predators to get online. The scariest of cases, they try to schedule meetings. This is dangerous.
How prepared is Florida to deal with this threat?
Well, Florida is as prepared as any state, perhaps the most prepared right now. 12 and 13-year-olds, they just don't have the maturity, they don't understand the risks that are out there.
And Florida passed a law last year prohibiting children under 14 years old from having social media accounts, and kids 14 or 15 need their parents' consent. Law enforcement is warning all parents to take note of this. They say this threat is very real, and you certainly don't want any of these extreme, violent nihilists having access to your child. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.